All right, so now we're going to kind of transition a little more into terrain and cover the geeky, sciencey stuff. So terrain is one of the unique things because unlike weather and snowpack, we can't control that. We can't control what kind of snow we get, but we can control what kind of terrain we ride. So knowing what to look for in avalanche terrain and at our level how to avoid it, it's crucial to staying safe. So the big thing, the first thing, the primary thing for avalanches is slope. Avalanches, unfortunately, like skiers, like black-rated slopes. They like it in prime numbers, 38 degrees, which is what most black runs at a ski area rate. That's what avalanches like to run on. It starts at 30 degrees and it goes up to 45 degrees. Does anybody know why maybe 45 degrees is a limit for avalanches? Yeah. As it snows, it just naturally sloughs down. Unless you get up into the Pacific Northwest where it's nice and sticky snow and it can actually plaster itself onto the surface of things. Colorado, you're probably skiing rocks if you're skiing things that steep. Or it's pretty icy and sketchy as it is, but it can be fun. But typically, yeah, it sloughs off by that point. So, and then, like I said, 38 degrees is like the sweet spot for avalanches. 30 degrees, like it pretty much is an exponential thing as you go up. 30 degrees, you can be fairly safe. 32, all of a sudden, it's 10 times more dangerous. It just goes up from there. Then in the springtime, though, it does decrease. Any guesses why it decreases come spring?
So it becomes stronger.
Not quite, but it does become stronger, but first it becomes weaker.
Wet snow.
Wet snow, exactly. You get water in there, you get lubrication. Initially, water weakens the snowpack. Eventually, water will strengthen the snowpack as it breaks down those depth 4 crystals and everything, but initially it actually weakens it. So come spring, hot spring day on south-facing slopes, it's not uncommon to get a wet slide that runs at a 20, 30 degrees. It's not going to be as devastating as this giant 8-foot slab of death dry slide, but it's heavy, dense snow, and it can push you into places you don't want to go. Shape is also critical. Convex versus concave. Being engineers, tension. Snow doesn't like tension. It's like concrete. Handles compression great, which is why you're not going to really trigger an avalanche down on a concave slope. But convex rollers, just like the stuff a lot of us like to ski, I really like to ski. And a lot of stuff where people like to do their little hop here and like, oh my gosh, look how much air I got and right down here. Those are prime places for an avalanche. If you're going to start an avalanche anywhere on the mountain, you're going to start it right there, right where you land. So next, in the backcountry, you have to be really careful because obviously there's a lot of small scale features like this out there that are funner than all get out to ski on. But unless you do a little poking around first, you could really injure yourself or, worst comes to worst, kill yourself because of some of the consequences of this type of terrain. But yeah, convexes, naturally weak spots, also naturally fun. But